Hi, today we are going to be making headbands out of kids' clothes or baby clothes. So I'll go ahead and start. This is one that I've made. It's from size 6 month, onesie and also a skirt. I believe the brand was Carter's. I went ahead and I cut the applique out from the onesie, and it's in the middle of the flower. And then the flower petals are from the skirt that the outfit came with. And then the trim is also from the skirt. I went ahead and wrapped it around the headband. So that was just one I made. And then I also made like a mermaid one from a jamboree outfit. And a hippo one. So those are just the little cute headbands that I make my 5-year-old. So how do I do it? Well, I get a glue gun, sharp scissors, a onesie, or a shirt, whichever one you want to use, or a combo of skirt and onesie. And then I got on Amazon and I ordered a bulk headbands. So I think you get like 50 of them for $7, and then it's also prime shipping. You can get black, white, thick. I believe the thick ones you get less for the same amount. So I went ahead and just stuck with this simple black headband. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this. So what I do is I take the front of the onesie and I'm going to just cut the applique out first so that one doesn't get ruined. So I'm going to just go right into it. And I'm just going to cut the little turtle out, because that is the only one I'm going to be using today. Okay, so once I got a cutout, I'm going to go in and then trim very nicely around it so it doesn't look sloppy. Make sure you have sharp scissors, because I used to have these doll pair of scissors and it turned out horrible. Okay, you're just going to trim him out very nicely. So it looks like you actually bought the applique and then you didn't just cut it out. Okay, so you have the little cute turtle, and then now what you're going to do is you're going to use the back for the petals. So I'm just going to basically cut a rectangle out from the back of the onesie. And it doesn't need to be like perfect straight lines. I'm horrible at cutting. I'm good at drawing and painting, but I'm horrible at cutting. Now you can make the petals bigger, you can make them smaller. I'll show you the difference in them. These are like shorter petals, and these are too. These are small petals that I cut, and then I also had like the bigger petals. It like depends on what you want to make. So after you cut like your rectangle, you're going to fold it once. And then you're going to fold it again. Okay? So it's going to be like this. And you're going to cut down the middle. And this is where your sharp scissors come into play. Okay, so now you're going to have two. And now you may draw like a petal on there, or you can just cut one out. So I'm just going to cut a petal of how I think a petal looks. And it saves time. I mean, you don't have to sit there and draw a petal onto the fabric. So these are my petals. And I have 4 right here. So I'm going to do the same with the other one. And you can do these like a little smaller, so you can layer the petals. You can pretty much do whatever you want to do at this point as far as the petals, however you want to make them. If you want to make them smaller, bigger. And there's my other 4. Boop. Okay, so you're going to go back to the onesie And you are going to cut a little rectangle out of it, anywhere, really, just where the stripes are. I'm going to go ahead and go to the back again. And you're going to just cut a rectangle, and I'll show you the size that I'm cutting. So probably about this size, and then you're going to fold it to go smaller, and you're going to cut an oval out of it, all the way around. So you're going to have 2 ovals. Okay, so now what we're going to do, excuse me, now what we're going to do is we're going to use the inside of the oval and we're going to lay it down on the table. You're actually going to glue the petals onto the inside of the oval. And how you're going to do the petal is you're going to fold each side of the petal inward. So it's going to make a petal. And you're going to put the little dab of glue on this little fold. So you're not going to fold any of this, you're just going to fold one side of the petal. And you're going to glue it right here onto that oval. Now you may also sew. I do know if you sew them, they last a little bit longer. Oops. Glue does tend to wear over time, so if you want these to last a little bit longer, especially with kids, you can sew them. But to do a quick, easy project, gluing is where it's at. And you're going to seriously repeat this step. But you are going to take the next petal and lay it on top of the other one. So I'll show you. Like that, but it's going to be on top. Right, and you're going to glue each single one. And try to just do little tiny dabs of glue, because, I mean, the thicker your dabs are, the thicker that middle is going to be. And you're going to just go around with your petals. And my 5-year-old just loves these. And she goes to school. She wears uniforms at her school. So this is like the one thing that she can wear that's not a uniform. So she loves wearing different headbands all the time. And it's nice making her headbands that no one else has or has seen. And you just keep on repeating the process. You can put the bigger ones at the bottom and the smaller ones on top. I mean, it depends on what you're doing currently at this stage with your petals. So this is like a free range. Do how you want to do it. Okay, I'm down to my last petal. See how simple this was? And it's gonna turn out into a really pretty petally flower. And you're gonna dab that last little glue right there. And you're going to lay your last one on. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this went. This is your cute little flappy flower. This is the back, this is the front. Okay, so you have the front. Now you're going to go back to that cute little turtle or whichever applique that you cut out. And you're going to glue it right in the middle of that flower. So I like to put in glue like right on the applique and not on the flower, because they are like all different shapes. And you're gonna glue him into the flower. Okay, and that is your little flower to use for your headband. Alright, so here's your other circle oval that you're gonna use. You're gonna take your headband and you are going to glue your oval wherever you want your flower at on the headband. So you can go to like a side one, you can go to top. I mean, it depends on where you want it. My little girl always likes to have them like kind of right here. So I'm going to glue mine here. And it's very important because once it's glued, you can't really slide it around. So make sure you know exactly where you want it before you glue that oval on. this is exactly where I want mine. So this is where we're at. Okay, so now we're taking the pretty flower that we made. Make sure your applique is adjusted right. And I'm going to put glue on that oval. And I'm going to take this and I'm basically putting it together as a puzzle piece and pressing it down. And voila! We have a beautiful turtle flower headband. And my little girl is going to love to wear this one. It's very springish. And it's just the same as all these other ones. I used a onesie and I used a Carter's dress for this one. And you can always go back. If you don't like some of your shapes, you can go in and you can cut little edges off or whatever you want to do. You can go in. You can also take tulle fabric and put some of that in there. And even buttons. I mean, try cute little buttons on different places. Especially if you have a glue gun, you can pretty much glue anything onto it. And like I said, if you want it to last a little bit longer than glue, you can always sew each petal together and then take that and sew it onto the oval. But then you are going to have to glue these. At least right here, you're going to have to glue. You could sew here, but you're going to have to glue at least onto the plastic. But whatever you want to do, I just wanted to show you a convenient way to make headbands. And to me, it's a lot cheaper. It's fun. You can sit down with your little girl and do them together. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing more DIY videos, so stay tuned, subscribe, and it was good making it.